One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Mustangs will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots.
There he goes! The 40! At the 20! Touchdown, Florida State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
7, SMU, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Peters. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their area.
He's got it. First down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quick completion to the right. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler. Going to try to pop one on the screen. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman?
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, no!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, SMU, 7.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Walker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? Second and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked, and now you got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pulls and fires complete. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just feeds the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Fowler. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Noles are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And he will score! Touchdown Seminoles! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
SMU 7.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback.
He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you can think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Crispin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fowler. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it and fires to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Red pass hits complete. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They'll immediately call timeout.
Florida State.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their...
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense in hurry-up mode.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry-up. From the gun, he leads it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game,
there he goes. Off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Fowler. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Knowles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
2nd down coming up.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's White. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Gives it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass, it's Fowler. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know,
got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A run to the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
it's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Peters. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of